Today, we have a topic. Good evening, class. Today we have a topic so interesting. This is festival. I think all people have prepared for this topic, right? Yes. Okay. And tonight I am an MC. So the first I will invite um um Mr. Suna. Are you ready?
Okay, yes. Okay. Hello, Ponte, and hello, everybody. Tonight, I'm very thrilled to give you a small talk about traditional festival in my hometown. Yes, festival or ceremony is one of the identities which can define a people. In our country, there are 54 peoples, and in Travan province, there are 3 peoples who living here. They are Khmer people, Vietnamese people, and Chinese people. So maybe tonight I'm going to tell you about the Khmer traditional festival. And in a year, Khmer people celebrate a lot of uh, festivals as well as ceremonies. And when you after the Khmer New Year celebration in April or in May, when you enter to each Khmer village, you can see a very traditional festival there. And Khmer people, they call it by the name Ban Kamsan Phum. And we can temporarily translate into English language by the phrase village entertaining festival. And some other people, they call by the other name in Khmer language Ban Dam Leung Nhạc Tà. Yeah, we can call in English by the name worshiping ancient ancestor ceremony. Yes, and there is also another name in Khmer language. Sometimes they also call Ban Samaki. Yeah, and in English we can call the Unity Festival. Yeah, that's also. So maybe there are some slight differences among this village and the other villages, such as they choose to celebrate, or some ways that they perform in this festival, but the purposes are the same. Yes, and the original reason why the Khmer people celebrate this festival is come from is coming from yeah several several reasons. The first reason is related to a story in Buddhism. Yes, maybe um, some some of you can know that story. Yes, this story is related to Deva. Yeah.
Donta, Donta.
Yes. Yes. Kalayakini in Buddhism story. Yeah. This Deva or this god can predict the future. Yeah, for farmers. In order to they prepare for a good crop. Yeah, and maybe the other reason is to gather people in a whole village for both junior and senior. Yes, for seniors, this is a good chance to share experiences or share their knowledge to each other, and also share happiness or unhappiness that they faced in they faced last year. And it's also the time to connect people, connect people together to improve or to promote their relationship in a village. And for junior, it is the good time for them to happily and cheerfully play together. Let's talk about the activities in this festival. Maybe I will talk. I will tell you about my village, my own village festival activities. Yes, there are three. There are this festival lasts 4 days. Yes, on the first day, in the evening, the Khmer people in my village invite the Buddhist monk to recite the Dhamma, to pray for happiness, to pray for peace, and to prevent some danger that is coming in the future. And after the Buddhist monk recite the Dhamma, the people gather together, gather to dance or to sing together to entertain until 11 o'clock or more. Yes. On the second day, in the morning at 10 o'clock, the villager invite the Buddhist monks come to the village to offer food. And in the evening, they also do the same thing as the first day. Let's talk about the third day. At 10 o'clock a.m., they also invite Buddhist monk again to offer food. And after that, in the evening, they also invite the Buddhist monk again to recite the Dhamma, and especially on the third evening, they ask a Buddhist monk to give the Dhamma talk, to share or to teach them the useful Dhamma. Yes. And on the fourth day, on the last day, maybe at 10 o'clock, yeah, at 10 o'clock again, they invite the Buddhist monk to offer food again. And then they prepare some offerings to worship the nectar. Yeah, nectar. We can call in English that the ancient ancestor. Yeah, because they dedicated. Yeah, they dedicated their whole life to contribute in the developing and building the village. So it's also the occasion for them to appreciate their ancestor, yeah, good deeds that they did before for the villagers. And in conclusion, I think this is a very valuable and meaningful ceremony and festival for the villagers, because it's the good time for them to gather together, yeah, to entertain, and also to remind young generation to appreciate their ancestors' good deed for them in the past. So thank you so much for listening. Yes.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Suna. And now we can ask him some question. Do you have some question for him?
Yes, I have a question for my pros, Sona. Which month does Khmer people organize Kamsan Sok Merit?
Yes, I just tell you about my own village. Yes.
Yes.
They celebrate, usually they celebrate on in April, yeah, after the Khmer New Year celebration, or some village in yes, they also celebrate in May. Yeah.
Yes, thank you for your answer. Thank you so much.
And I have a question too.
Yes.
Why the festival in your village has take part in 3 days and 3 nights?
Yes. Maybe I think that they follow. Yeah, they follow the old generation, and I don't know the reason. If you know, could you tell us? Yes. Yeah.
Okay, may I talk later? But now everyone can you ask him another question.
Yes. Thank you.
Do you have some question for him? But you don't know have you don't have question. I will call the next name. Okay, the next name I would like to call is a beautiful name. Is Kiên Tâm. Yes, Mr. Kiên Tâm. Yes.
Yeah, hello
Yes,
everyone.
please.
Thank you for your inviting topic tonight. I want to talk about Khmer traditional. You know that Khmer people in the world uh, celebrate a lot of traditional festival in a year, as Donta Festival, Ombok Festival, Katana Festival, so on. And tonight I want to tell you about Katana Festival. Uh, you all heard that Katana Festival is from the Buddhism, and the Buddha led for the monk in the temple. When the monk have been waiting for the rainy season for 3 months. After 3 months, the monk can take Katanatian festival from lay people. Yeah, you get it. And on November, lay people celebrate Katanatian at their home, and they invite the monk to chanting, talking Dhamma, and have some food in the married day. But Katanatian festival have treating is very important. If you lack of one thing, or you cannot organize Katanatian. Treating is very important, like Jivara, Sankhya Day, and Sabang. You can choose. Is one of to organize Katanatian marriage and give for the monk. They celebrate Katanatian 3 days. After that, forgive the monk in the temple. Yeah, he did it. And the lay people and lay people and and lay people perhaps the rope around the temple. After that, to give the monk in pagoda. Ok, lệnh cách sang khác cảm thế ông lên nhảy mấy group vật group sang khác cảm đó
Like
group.
that, nothing but that you can use our to the monks rule maybe.
Yes, and or the monk in temple should a monk have all robe to take Katana from lay people, and I think that my presentation about Katana Festival is finished. Thank you. Do you have any question from me?
Okay.
Do you have some question for him?
Every layman and lady also open ceremony the festival in 3 days. All
Yeah,
right.
yes. Yeah, that's 3 days.
Is it a rule or just the lady and layman do the same one or the same order or not?
Can you repeat? Can you repeat that, please?
Every day, every people also do the same in 3 days.
Yes. Lady Lee.
Venerable Tam, could you answer Mr. Bun's question?
Nó anh answer ta. Đi tha
Yes.
cách xua tha thầm đạo Phật thập bảo sát cái thôi bị tháng ngày chúng để tha dệt nữa.
Yeah, yes, sorry. I have a question
Bằng xuân
for
chung ấy,
you.
xuân chung ấy, bằng cách xuân chung ấy. Every people nữa. Là bọn chui đi tha nhảy xung nô cách mồm lên.
You ask Mr. Bun again.
You are right.
Okay, you already answered his question. Now I have a question for you. Yes. Is Katan festival a Khmer traditional festival or a religious festival?
Religion. Can you explain religion?
Religious, like Buddhism or Chris.
Yes, Katana is Buddhism.
Yes, thank you. I agree with you.
Yes. Religion.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kieng Tam. And the next lucky name I will call now is Bun Teacher. Are you ready, Bun Teacher?
Okay, thank you, everyone. So I have prepared the topic the same Mr. Sona. But I want to, but I don't tell it again all from the first to the end. So I just talk something in the same festival. In our country, in our hamlet, just have one, just has one festival that's called village festival on Bần Phum in Khmer language. Every every year after the Khmer festival, Khmer New Year festival, so our hamlet celebrate village festival after that. Why people in our country has take part in that festival in 3 days? Because I think festival is a festival that was make many ceremony together, include three festival in one. The part I think that is the children festival. That mean people make a ceremony for children, for young people. So any other village, they ceremony that's one day, and some month later they will take other festival. But our country just make them together. The second ceremony is Nakta festival. That means people ceremony festival to thank to Nakta. In after they collect the crops, and collect the fruits or rice or anything that's called agri. After they finish the cross, and the third one is the village. This is a village festival. First village festival, that the people ceremony it to thank for the rainy, the sunny is two things that help people to do to plant a tree or to grow fish or anything they want to change. That's the sunny and rainy to have people to stable their life in the field, in the countryside. So I think village festival is big, that three festival together. So people in our country have to ceremony it in 3 days. But in other country, they don't mix it together. They just do one by one. Um, and about the activity, I think Mr. Sona as together already, so I don't want to say it again about the activity. But I think our country nowadays they should follow um, the old people, and they do the same, or maybe they don't know clearly about the purpose of the festival. So when they take part of the festival, they don't talk anything about the festival. They should um, invite the monk to come to the festival, and they offer food and drink to the monk, and then they recite Dhamma, and then they do the Buddhism activity more than they do the village past the village festival. So thank you everyone to listen.
Thank you, Mr. Ben. And now we can ask him some questions. Do you have some question for him?
Excuse me, Mr. Ben. I would like to ask you a question. Is there are there any problems if the Khmer people don't celebrate village festival? Okay.
If everyone do the same to line we already do every day, I think no problem. But if they know clearly about the purpose, that all our old mind to do, I think they cannot stop. They could just continue, because the first is the traditional festival, and the second um, to tend to uh, Nakta. That's one kind of arch. That's they can really protect our country, but we don't know nowadays. The young people, they don't know clearly about the purpose, so they just do the funny thing. They don't want to pray to thank to the old ancient Nakta.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Uh, Ben teachers, I have a question for you. What are you feeling when the Khmer people have this festival?
The first thing, I think people they love the traditional activity uh, that our old people uh, protect to now. And the second one, I think the people, uh, many young people, they don't know clearly about the purpose, so they just want to find something funny. So I think that's not so good to the young people. I think they must learn more about the traditional before doing something.
Do you have another question for him? If you don't have another question, I will uh, invite the next name. The next name I will call a beautiful girl is Seray. Where are you, Seray?
Yes, I'm staying at home. Thank you for your inviting. First, I want to pay homage for on Pante in our group and say good evening to class. I'm so sorry to inform that today my phone don't have data, and so my connection is becoming quick. And please allow me to turn off my camera tonight. Frankly, I don't have the comment to see. Okay. Thank you. I will start my discuss about the topic. Well, it's difficult to make a choice about famous festival in my village because there are a lot. But when staying along, I saw that our group pay more attention in Buddhism. So I decided to tell to you guys an important festival in the Buddhism, which um which a festival that the Bud the Buddha allowed Buddhists to celebrate by himself, and it's the Katana. I don't know more about history of this festival, but I know that this festival is for a long time when the Buddha lived. And uh, for Buddhists who celebrate this festival mean fulfilling but Buddha wish. And why I say that? Because Katana is the important festival which include more other festival like Takananupatian for Pachai and Samaki, so on. So if a Buddhist celebrate only one festival, mean they are celebrating a lot of festival and will get more good deeds. Katana Festival celebrate on Gadak of Buddhist era. It means Buddhists can celebrate this festival while 29 days each a year. And this festival, in basic meaning, is dedicate rabbis and other Sangha stuff to the monastery, and it seems the present for the Sangha who practice well of in a Buddhist principle. And the Buddhists who have a bad will organize a Katana festival at their home about 3 days. And I said that we can um, celebrate any day on Gadak, but uh, but the monastery should receive the Katana on one day. So on the celebrator will discuss and dedicate Katana to the monastery on one day. And in my village, it is and in my village, this day usually a Sunday because this is the day off, and many people can join this festival in the monastery to make this festival so holy Bali. In the day to dedicate Kathan, many of child, include girl and boy, will prepare themselves to wear traditional clothes and makeup. For girl, they will bring flower, and for boy, they will bring a flag of religion, and they will parade to the monastery. Um, when on the celebrator concerning on time, um, they will start to parade around we hear 3 times. And in my village, this time is usually 1 o'clock. And why they parade? Will will have will have so funny chayam mong, and it make the on everything so supple. And in this day, I can saw that everyone so happy on their good deed. Uh, I also hope that in my life I can one time to celebrate the Katanatian. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarah. And now we can ask her some questions.
I have a question. Sarai, Miss Sarai.
Yes. Yeah, I'm here.
I have a question.
Yes, you can.
Where is the Katanatian festival held? Where is the Katanatian festival held?
Yes, the Katanatian Festival is the festival of all the Buddhists, and it's held on the country that believe in Buddhism.
Yes. Thank you.
I think that, yes.
Tell me, once is closing when the people participate Katan celebrate Katan festival.
Yes,
Are you hear me?
Katanatian Festival is the special occasion for Khmer people to wear traditional clothes, and for girl is sarong, kaban, and uh,
Okay, thank you.
yes.
Did you have did you have some question for her?
Now I have a question.
Okay.
Yes.
I want
Okay.
to ask Miss Sarai.
Yes.
Have your family ever done Katan? Have your family ever done Katan?
Yes. No. Um, just a plan.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you have another question?
Question for you, Sri.
Yes.
How many products to the Katina?
Product to dedicate Sangha, right?
Yes, yes.
I in as I know that is include rub and in general is the barika, kerung barika. I don't know how to say it in English. Sorry so much.
Okay, and the next
And
time,
it also have money.
what's that? Okay, did you have another question for her? Okay, I will invite the next name. I would like to invite Nita Chen. Hello.
Oh. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Eric. Hello.
Tonight, I want to tell you about Festival Scan is a long-standing festival that not only reflect the spiritual life of the Khmer people, but also clearly is the organ of agriculture, it told of the resident. People specializing in veterinary collaboration, both dressing in the Ambok festival as a custom. This is also a great festival for everyone to have fun, enjoy the beauty, the holy health, the great talent of the research well on the river. In recent years, the boat racing festival has been attended by many localities such as Cà Mau, Kiên Giang, Bạc Liêu, Cần Thơ, and even a Phê. Apart from Cambodia, the practical putting boat teams are divided into two groups, A and B, by the organizing committee. Usually, a group is the boat that have been ranked in the private season, and group B is all the remaining boats. The boat has a length of about 22 meters to 24 meters, width of 1.2, with 15 to 16 swimmers. In the front, the boat was a lay down con, covered from a good wooden body. Nowadays, there is no longer a lay wooden body to make. The body of the boat decorated with color factor and the board pivot along free from the board is careful firstly at the temple and is considered a process. From sub, the sound of drum, gongs, fight, cymbal music, and the she of wrestling teams 11 the who rivers in board wrestling. The factor imitate the speed of the board and the stretching, keeping the stitching well to keep board going on the right direction. Along with the swimming of the beams must be varied. The Ambok Festival associated with this traditional sport is developing and becoming a major traditional culture event of the country and makes the relationship between the ethnic community is increasing close together into a milli products label contributing to construction of Second homeland, becoming richer and more beautiful. For listening. Thank you everyone. Thank you
That's
everyone
all right.
for listening.
That's all right.
Right.
Okay, and now we can ask him some question. Do you have question for him?
Hello, Pate.
I'm here.
Why people celebration the boxing race, the boss racing?
How many? About 16.
So why they celebrate that
15.
festival?
How many? About 15 and 16. Perhaps the boat racing.
Do you have the next question?
So do you know the original story that people start to make the celebration, make the boss racing festival?
No, I don't know. I don't know his story.
Thank you.
Do you have another question? One, two, three. Okay, the next name I will call now is Nhi Nhi. Hello.
Yes, hello everyone.
Okay, please introduce yourself first
please.
because someone do not know you.
Yeah. Hello everyone.
Can you show your face because I hear lovely.
Sorry, I have a problem, so I can't. Yeah. Sorry, allow me to turn off the camera because I have a problem.
Okay,
Okay.
not problem.
Yes, my name's Nhi. I'm 20 years old. I'm a second year student of Javan University. My major in Khmer language. And last week I absent because I have a problem and I come back this week. Now let me to talk about our topic tonight. And I want to talk about ចូលឆ្នាំថ្មី Festival. Well, you know, George May is the New Year celebration of the Khmer. Their biggest festival of the year marks the end of dry season and the beginning of a new year and new crops. George May festival lasts for 3 days in the middle of April, from the 13th to the 15th. 2 weeks before George May festival, Khmer people often clean and decorate their house, prepare new clothes, and make various dishes. The first day of New Year in Khmer traditional is called as ថ្ងៃចូលឆ្នាំថ្មី or ថ្ងៃមហាសង្ក្រាន្ត On this day, people often wear traditional costume and go to the local pagoda. In the evening, after listening the monk teachings, people together play traditional games or join in singing and dancing at the year. The second day is named as ថ្ងៃវណ្ណបត People also go to the pagoda to offer monks foods and drinks. The afternoon is the time for building sand dunes at the pagoda's campus to wish for good things to come. Yet the last day for festival is ថ្ងៃឡើងស័ក On this day, people bath the Buddhist statues with fragrant water and then bathing the old monks at pagoda. And you know, George Nam Thmai is really important festival to Khmer people. Yes, it's my opinion to talk about George Nam Thmai festival. Thank you for this.
Yes, thank you, Yi. Yes, and now you can ask some question.
Yeah, why you think that the New Year festival is important to Khmer people?
Yeah, thank you for your question. I think George Nam Thmai is really important festival because it's the New Year celebration of Khmer, their biggest festival of the year. I think that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question. Yes. Do you have introduced this festival to foreigner? Can you hear me?
Can you tell again?
Do you uh introduced this festival to foreigner?
No, I don't because but I think uh other people introduce that festival to foreigners.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you have another question for her?
Yeah,
Yes, please.
excuse me. Now, Nhi, so cho năm thứ mấy where do you usually go?
Yeah,
Chỗ
thank
năm
you for
yeah.
thank you for your question. On Church Nam Thmai, I often go to pagoda.
Yeah.
Go to visit my grandparents
Yeah.
and go out with my friends.
Yeah. Thank you for your lecture. Yeah. The next question.
Yes, I have a question for Nhi. Can you tell me about some kind of food in Khmer New Year? Nhi,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yes, I hear.
Could you tell me about traditional food in Khmer New Year?
I think it's bánh té. I don't know what means bánh té in English.
You can call sticky rice cake.
Sorry លោកបងរឹងដានណាកាត់កាន់តិច
Okay. The next name I will thank you, Nhi. Yes. And the next name I will call handsome boy is so phong. Mr. So Phong, where are you? Are you hear me?
Hello, everyone.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Long Mẹ.
I'm sorry. I haven't prepared the festival them today. I prepare permit this destination. ច្រឡំផ្ទះណាបងថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំទៅមើលខាងទេសចរណ៍ទុកថ្ងៃស្អែក
ស្អីទី
ថ្ងៃក្រោយថ្ងៃពុធ
But can you tell to everybody now? Okay. Okay. Okay, and the next name I will call now. The next name I will call now is Runda Kim Runda. Are you hear me?
I'm not prepared because I will repeat. Sorry. I'm not prepared. Yeah.
Oh, I think this is so easy topic. but so a lot of people not prepare.
I should understanding, yeah, because I am very tired. Today I go to field all day, yeah.
Okay, thank you, and I think you have a good
I
prepare for that for next time.
I just finished 18, I think, yeah. The next one.
Okay, I will call the next name is Mr. Thái Cường. Thái Cường, where are you now?
Mr. Thái Cường also asked just for listen. Yeah, he sent the message. You know, but now you can invite him. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the next time on the next time I think I will tell you I will tell you to all people and my festival I would like to introduce to everyone. Yes. Today I would like to introduce everyone festival. I think so easy for me. This is Orkambok festival. Yes. Orkambok festival is traditional festival for Khmer people. Yes, and celebrate on and usually celebrate on Moon Full Day and in celebrate on full moon day and for the 10 month. Yes, and this is one of three biggest festival. Yes, and as the as that night Khmer people will set up a lot of foods such as banana, coconuts, cookie, tea, and they bring to the yard, yes, into the yard, and then they start to pray the moon, and then they start to pray and send to the moon, for about their thing, yes, and in my country, Orkambok will celebrate um in Baomlay. Yes, my country is Travan City. Yes, Orkambok will celebrate on in Baomlay. Yes, every year they have a lot of in Baomlay. Every year they have a lot of activity for that night. For that day, just a sport contest. Music is based about uh traditional item. Yes, and a lot of activities. So I can't show you all. Yes, but I think this is a nice traditional, make me feel happy and make me feel proud for when I share this to when I introduce this to everyone, and I think it's special. I will proud when I introduce to foreigner. Yes, that's all. Yes, and you have a question for me? Do you have a question for me?
ដឹកមិច
So why people celebrate the Orkambok?
Sorry, teacher. Can you speak again?
Why people celebrate Akambok festival?
Because I think this is a festival of Khmer people use this festival to thank thank the moon. Yes, I think so. They use this festival send the moon their thing. Yes, that's all.
Yes. Can you say again? Amok which Amok in or which month in Amok?
In the 10th month in Lunar New Year, right? I think so.
10 month is Vietnam
Wrong, right?
month này.
Âm lịch á,
I think it's not in the 10. It's in October it's not Lunar New Year. It's October, in October.
I'm wrong.
Yes.
Hello, Miss Eamon. Hello, Miss Eamon.
Yes, hello, Mr. Sopong. Yes.
Yeah, I have a question. How many
Okay.
fruits are there in the Amok festival?
How many là bạn?
How many fruits are
Fruits.
there in the Amok festival?
Fruits, what does it mean?
Play chơi tay cây
Fruits.
ấy nè.
Fruits.
Fruits. Yes, I think a lot of I think it's in the table have a lot of fruits for that night. But I usually see Khmer people have a set of some popular fruit. There are bananas, coconuts, skinny rice. Yes, and tea. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have a question.
Thank you for your question.
Yeah. You told that in our province, Travel province,
Yes.
we celebrate the Okambok festival in Baom Point. So, can you tell us the reason why the government choose Baom Point as a place to celebrate? Yeah. Okay.
I think this the first I think it have is a place so beach, and second I think this is have a story about Trần ấy Trần ấy đó. No I don't know can you tell me?
I also like you. Yes, I'm also like you.
Yes.
You can ask.
Okay, I went
Yeah.
so wrong. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your answer.
Thank you, bro.
Excuse
Do
me.
you have? Okay.
England, tell me, have you ever been up Amok for anyone?
Yes, I have. Yes, and My family have celebrate it every year. Yes, in my home. Yes, so I can participate this festival every year. Yes, with my family, with my friend, and a lot of people. Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Do you have another question for me? Okay, and I will call the
Yeah.
next name. Oh, okay.
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
Where do you go out on Akambok night?
Can you
Where
speak again?
where do you
Huh?
go
Where do you
on
go?
Akambok night?
On Ombok night, I usually go to Baom Lake.
Yes.
I usually go to gì Long Bình không ta? Cầu Long sông Long Bình Long Bình River. I see ngò 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 có ngò race ngò race contest.
All right.
You know, ngò race contest.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Tụ ngò.
Yes,
Tụ ngò
ngò race.
racing.
Race. I see in Google Translator is race.
Race.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
your
your answer.
question. Yes. Okay. And if you have not a question for me, I will call the next. I will invite the next name. The next name I will invite Mr. Thanh Bình.
Yes, thank you. About topic tonight, I will say about Chumban Festival. You know, almost my people usually follow Buddhism. So religious ceremony is also Khmer ceremony. And Chumban, we can call Sandonta is a religious ceremony which is celebrated after the full moon in the 10th month. We can call Photobot. Traditionally, it lasts for 15 days, but it's the final day that is important. That is the most important. Chumban is occasion when Khmer people remember their ancestor. The word Ban refers to the ball of rice, which people dedicate to their ancestor during the festival. Each household prepare many kind of food as the balls of rice. When the food have been prepared, people will take to the monastery with incense, candles, and other things to offer the monks. When the monk have eaten, the monk will pray for their ancestor. Each monastery has Chumban ceremony different. Some monastery have 7 days, and some monastery has 15 days. Tonight I will say about my hometown and my monastery. Chumban has 15 days from the 1st to the 14th in dark of Photobot month. We can called Kanban ceremony. Every morning at 4 o'clock, the monks and Buddhists, Khmer Buddhists will chant Prabhupada until 5 o'clock. Then they put bun and other things under the old trees or cross rods. Cross rods. And at 10 o'clock, Buddhists take food, go to monastery, follow turn. Every turn has 40 or 50 family. The 15 days we call Chumban days. In this day, the Khmer people take food and other things, go to monastery, then invite the monks, pray for ancestors, and chant to happiness for everyone. In the first day of a such month, is the farewell ancestor. The people make a boat or ship, then put and other thing on the boat, then put in the water, because Buddhists believe that after we have died, our spirit or mind will be born again. Those who have a good life will be born in heaven, and those who have commit harmful or sins will be born in hell. Yes, my presentation is finished. Thank you for listening.
Pante, I have a question. You said that Chumban is a religion festival, right?
Yes.
But
Because
do you know?
yes.
Do you know another country beside Khmer and Khmer Krom? So what country celebration this festival too?
I only know Cambodia and Khmer in Mekong Delta.
So it's difficult to say that that is the relational festival. I think that is Khmer festival, but relate to Buddhism.
Yes.
I think that.
I think so that. But almost Khmer follow Buddhism. So I think that. Another else?
Hello?
Yes.
Can you tell me Donta is Buddhism or Hinduism?
You can speak again.
Donta festival is
Yes.
Buddhism or Hinduism?
I think Buddhism, because Chumban relate to stories in Buddhism.
Yeah. You
But
can tell
I
me
don't remember story.
now which country celebrate this festival? Which country? Có thể nào không? Which country represent is a festival?
Cambodia and South Vietnam. No
I
Because
think
I
many country in all the world with Khmer, the country that have Khmer living. But I think the same Vietnam has a festival too that called Vulan
yeah.
festival.
Yes.
But just
Yes.
they celebration someday, not 15 days like us.
Because I don't see Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka follow is Buddhism, but this country don't celebrate this festival. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Okay,
in
and do you have another question for him? Okay, and if you have if everybody have another question for him, I think I used to I used to call all body in our class, right? Is our class whose people I don't call? Okay, I think I invite all class speaking the topics for night. Yes, thank you everybody, and I think it's finished now.